welcome to the rebinding of the Uscha bound journal. So we've cut out the old paper, we've cut the string, and we've pulled it all out. We're left with the leather case with the binding holes. We've got our new refills, a set of 5, and we're going to bind them in. First off, we're going to open each refill up to the center page and put them on top of each other just to make the binding process easier. We just place them aside. Now we'll grab our string. We're just going to tie a knot in one end. This is going to lock off in the leather case and start our binding process. We're going to grab a needle and thread through, and now we're ready to bind our book. So we're going to start at the base binding, the center lowest hole, go through there. So it's the center hole of the low binding, and till we get the knot. From there we're going to go to the top of that low binding, the left hand hole, top left hand hole. So across to the top left hand hole, pull our way through, and now we're going to grab our first refill, which is open for convenience, through the lower top hole of that refill, and back through the lower hole of that refill, and back through the leather case, vertically the same lower hole. So we're just going vertically back through that lower hole. Now from here we go across to the next hole, the upper hole on the lower binding. We grab our next refill, go through the above hole on the lower binding of that one, and back through the lower hole, and again back through the same vertical hole in the leather case. So we're repeating the process again, up through the above hole, grabbing another refill, and continuing the lower binding, making sure that we go through the same vertical lower hole, and then going across again, setting up for the next refill. Through the above and back through the lower. And across again. For the last refill. Back through, and that's our lower binding done. We're just going to go back through the center and then go up to the top binding. So now we go back through the top center hole, lower binding, and back up to the lower hole, and back through the center. So the center hole, from here we simply move along to the corner again, go through the top hole, first refill, through the top, back through the bottom, and then back through this same vertical hole through the leather case. You simply then move along the binding to the next hole, your next refill, continue the process. Making sure we go back through the same vertical hole lower. Last refill. Through there, back through the last hole in the upper binding. Now to lock it off, we pull it all tight. We grab the center, the top, we go back through the top, pull it out, and now to lock it off, we simply go under the existing string and through to create a knot, pull tight, lock it off, and once more for good measure. There we have it. Now we can cut it shorter, and then we have our new bound book good to go. There we have it. Good to go again.